For those of you who don't know me, because I'm going to tell my story very briefly, because I actually believe, to follow up on what some of the other guys said, your story is paramount to your success in this business. I cannot state that far enough. And it's part of this as well. You need to have your story, and you need to be able to say it off by heart, in your sleep, at all times to everybody. I think it is key to your success in the business. Okay? I started this business very part-time. 7 years ago, Tom introduced me to the business, and I saw it as my pension. I was 55 then. I'm obviously 62 now. Traditional retiring age is 65. I gave myself a 10-year plan to earn X at the end of that 10-year plan residually, which would take place of the lack of pensions I'd set myself. That is why I joined the business. Now that's my story. That hasn't changed from day one. So please, get your story, remember it, and it's key to this as well. Okay, so can we just show the very first video? Now, I'm showing you a video that's on the training centre. It's the first of 7 videos about the home launch. I'm only going to show you the first one because I want to introduce the home launch to you, but please watch all of the videos that are on there.
Hi guys, my name is Mark D'Souza and I'm a Senior Group Leader in the business.
And I'm Angela Brady D'Souza, Senior Group Leader in the business.
So what is a home business launch? A home business launch is an opportunity that you can support your new team member launch their business at their house in an informal, relaxed environment. One of the basic fundamentals of building your business is gathering customers and team building and supporting those team members. And the launch is a perfect environment to get your business off to a fast start. We're finding that home launches are effective because the majority of people, when they start this business, are bolting it onto a full-time job, and it gives an opportunity to leverage your time.
A home business launch is fantastic for launching your business because it creates urgency and excitement.
It's an opportunity to get, a few people around the table so that you can use that time effectively with excitement, with urgency, and most importantly, get that support from friends, family, and help them understand what the new person has got involved with. The launch also enables you to really accelerate your team building, because what you're doing is ensuring that your new team member has the confidence to invite, run the launch, and then will duplicate the process. And it's a great way to nurture them and for them to learn about the business firsthand by hearing some of the questions that may be asked and the answers that then will enable them to build their confidence and build their belief levels. So further down the line, they will be able to duplicate the process by then running their own launches for their new team members in time to come.
So what is a home business launch? A home business launch is not just for new people. It can be for new people, to follow on from what Barry said and from what Tom just said, but a home business launch gets you to get a message across to a lot of people quickly, which helps your new distributor. Part of Barry's talk about how do you assist, how do you support your new person, okay? And it's pretty damn simple what it means, home business launch. You're going to do this preferably in your home. Some of the benefits of the home business launch are as follows. You're showing support to your new person. You're showing the people who are considering getting involved in the business that the business is very duplicatable. Okay? You're already adding knowledge to your new person. I'll explain all of these in a moment. You're adding some urgency to the business because you've got 3, 4, 10 people, however many all together there. You're adding some excitement. You're accelerating their new business already because you're exposing it to more than one person at a time. Okay? You're adding confidence to them, and I'll come on to all of these points in a bit more detail. And you're giving time leverage, because once again, the vast majority of people who join this business join it on a part-time basis. and they've got a limited amount of time they can give to it. Therefore, what you're saying, you get 5 or 6 people together in your house, and I will do the presentation to those people on your behalf, and we get into 5 or 6 people instead of us going out on 5 or 6 different appointments to do them individually. Does everybody get that? That's a key part of it.
Can I add one thing in there? Don't underestimate the power that has on your distributors as well. They'll be like, oh my God, Dave Hyslop, senior team leader, came to my house to present to... It's difficult to remember what it feels like for that new distributor, but it'll be huge. Sorry, Dave, back to you.
Thanks, Tom. Great. Okay, so, who do we invite? We go back to Barry's point about we make a list, and we profile that list, and we profile it into basically 3 people. So let's say they've got a list of 30 people. We profile it, and we hopefully get roughly a third of them will be what they think would be customers, a third of them what they think will be business partners, and a third of them that they're not really quite sure what they'll be or how they're going to do it. Does that bother us? No. So, although we will profile it, we're going to actually invite all of those 30 people. How are we going to invite them, and what do we say to them? Now, you're talking about the new person. The new person in this business, however much they think they know, hasn't got a clue what to say. They will probably blurt it out, because we've all done it. God, you've got to come to my house next Thursday night. I'm going to save you a fortune on your electricity bill. How exciting is that going to sound? Who's going to actually turn up in your house? Okay? Now, you can do this one of 2 ways. You can pick the phone up and invite them, or you can send them a text and invite them. Now, Tom is a big believer in the phone, but I think in this instance for a business launch, sending a text message is a really good way of getting that message to those 30 people. You may want to follow up with someone with a phone call, but put the script together. You, as the existing distributor, with your new person, put that script together. Okay? It's got to be based on what you're taught at online training, but just adapt it a little bit to who you're sending it to. Because if you're sending it to your brother, or you're sending it to your boss, that may slightly change what you say. Because if you send the message to your brother you would send to your boss, your brother's going to think, bloody hell's this all about? It's my brother, why doesn't he pick the phone up and talk to him? True. So you would then pick the phone up and talk to your brother instead of sending him a text. So that's what I'm saying. You just need to make sure that, I'm not going into the script tonight, because it would take too long, but the script is pretty simple. If I was sending a script on behalf of Maggie, and Marion, who's a good friend of her, I would say, well, what we're going to say to Marion is, hi Marion, how's it going? You may or may not be aware, but I've just started this new business. I'm really excited about it. I'm getting a few friends like yourself round on Thursday night. I'm supplying the tea or coffee, or in Marion's case of wine. Okay. I'm supplying that. Okay. I've got another friend of mine who's going to do the presentation. Would you do me a favour and come along? Marion's going to say yes to that, isn't she? Because she's a friend of Maggie's. You know, she's going to do her a favour. So we word that as this. Marion's going to come along. Okay. And she does that, right? Now, so we're inviting it, we keep the message simple, we text or we phone depending on how we know that person. Okay? Now, of those 30 people, on average, this is very average, 10 are going to ignore you, 10 are going to say no, 10 are going to say yes, they'll turn up, of which 7 or 8 will turn up. That's bloody good. I'm telling you, that's a good percentage. If you get 7 or 8 turn up, then you're great. And what do you do once you're there? Okay? And don't forget, all of this is in these videos that you can see. So I'm just doing a quick appraisal of it to show you, hopefully, what it is. The first thing you do, you can have a little bit of pre-chat. You know, the coffee's there, tea's there, some biscuits or whatever you decide to do. Okay? And you're going to mingle and have a chat. They're going to be wondering what the bloody hell's this all about. And this is Dave, by the way, he's going to do the presentation. Right, okay guys, we'll go. Sitting down in the comfort of your front room, kitchen, whatever it is, you are then going to tell your story. Coming back to that story, you are going to tell your story. That's the only part you as a new distributor, apart from the invite and just a quick chit chat, are going to have in the evening now. You're going to tell the story. Because they're going to want to know what this is all about. They don't just want to hear from the experienced person why you were doing it. That's going to put them at ease. Then I will come on, because I'll have been introduced. I'm now going to pass you over to Dave. Right, he's been in that, well, I won't do it, I'll let Dave tell his story. And I then tell my story. Which comes back to the point that Barry says, you don't necessarily have to know these people that well to tell your story. The story's going to be the same. They don't necessarily need to know that I used to work for North Brewer. Just that my goal was, I have a 10-year plan for this to replace my pension. And that's what it's doing, and I'm now going to show you how that works. And then what you do, you actually show the presentation. You do the Joanna Lumley presentation, as basically as Richard says, except you don't go into the services as such. And then, so they see the services, because you're telling them about the company. You're basically doing a mini-op to them in your home. Whilst this is going on, your new distributor is thinking, this is brilliant. He's doing this for me. He's up on cloud 9. The people who are serious of those 7 or 8, some of them are thinking, I could do this business, because I don't have to do anything, do I? The experienced distributor does it for me. And that's really key. That comes to, when I said about the knowledge, they don't need any knowledge, do they? We've got the knowledge, and we're passing that knowledge on to new people on their behalf. Because they know jack shit, excuse me. And they're going to blurt out all the rubbish. Not intentionally, because that's what people do, because that's what we all do. Because they are excited, there is excitement, but you want to create a knowledge of excitement in the room. Okay? We're getting acceleration because we're exposing it to 6, 7, 3, 4 people, however many it is.
Yeah.
Okay? We're building the confidence, and we're doing time leverage because we're getting to 5, 6, 7, 8 people all in one go. Because people's time is very limited. Okay. Then, what do we do then? We've done all that, we do that. We actually thank the guests. We'll tell them that the new member will follow up on them in the next 24 to 48 hours. But I'm not going anywhere, by the way, guys. So if anybody wants to come and talk to me about it now, you know, about the services, or we make an appointment to go and see somebody about... Because some of them will say, I'm not sure if the business is for me, but I actually like the services. Great. When can me and the new guy come around and see you? Because again, I don't want to let the new guy out on these people too quickly, do I? I want to go with them because inevitably, I don't care how confident you are as an individual, inevitably, one of the biggest mistakes people make is they go out on their own instead of going out with the experienced person. Let them go with them on the appointment, okay? Forget about your matching CGB, that's not what it's about, that's a big bonus for us. It isn't about the matching CGB, it's about you giving them the confidence and the knowledge you're passing on. Yeah. So, great. Okay, right, let's make an appointment to go and see Marion. She's interested in the services. Yeah, I'm still not discounting Marion for the business, but we made the appointment to go and see her about her switching for services. And then the other people, we do whatever it is with them, and we thank them all. And then we say, do you know what? I really appreciate you being here. It's great. You've done Maggie a big favour, and that's wonderful. And she's got some lovely friends. But do you know what? I'm helping here Maggie build a business. Do you guys know anybody else that would be interested in this? So you're bringing in the referrals, and you talk, and they're thinking, and if someone says, I know 2 or 3 people, what are you going to say to them? You're not going to take the names of those people, you're going to say, great, we need to talk down, because wouldn't you like to earn the money from those 2 or 3 people? So you're going to talk to them about coming to the business. So do we see what these home launches and how they quickly can accelerate your business?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Any questions on that, guys, please?
And you want to show them the business as well as...
Absolutely. Every time you show them everything, Mike. It's important to do.
Can I ask practically how many have been done in this room? Who's done them and how successful they've been? Right, so you supported people or you've had one for you?
Barry came over and did one, a relaunch for me.
And how did it work?
I went and talked to 30 people, ended up with 3 that turned up. And
5.
about those...
5 turned up.
It was a brilliant night, I tell you that. I thought there was 3, but there was 5. Too much wine. One of them was a customer, no distributors, but 2 no for nows that I stay in touch with.
Cool.
So I really get what you're talking about, and it's something I really want to go into, with certainly the people in my team.
But it's also good for you, isn't it? Because you've done it now.
Yes.
You just carry on doing it.
Yeah, well, Barry did it. Sinead did it really very well.
Which just goes to the point you interrupted, Joe. When I said it's primarily for new people, it can be a relaunch home party, because I know Jeremy's been in the business a little while, but lapse for other things and timing we all know is key to the business. Why not do it to existing people who may be a little bit dormant at the moment?
Yeah, that's really valuable.
Yeah.
Without doubt, do it even not dormant. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it anyway. What have we been doing for 10 years? Do it anyway.
I think launch threw me as a concept when I first joined. I thought, well, launch. Well, you know, I'm 6 weeks in, 2 months in, I can't really launch it now. So just, even that just word, that just threw me, and it took me a while to realise what you just said.
Conventional business, estate agent.
Yeah.
You rebrand. What are you going to do?
But you don't. But it's not even a launch. It can be just be a.
But sometimes you rebrand your estate agency.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Well, yeah, you relaunch it.
Yeah, there's Volabons and whatever else going on. but just do the launch. Terminology, words.
Yeah.
When you're sat with a distributor, whether they've been in a day, whether they've been in this is what we do.
Yeah.
This is what we. Not. Is it okay if? Would you like to? This is what we do. Right, we're going to invite these people around. And that's it. Work. Do they work phenomenally? If you do, the other part is personal development. You, distributor, you grow. You have to learn some stuff. You grow. You get up in front of people. Your first time, maybe speaking in front of a group of people. Maybe, maybe not. But you grow. You're as a person, as a presenter, you grow. Your new distributor feels incredible because you've done that presentation for them. But it works. I'll take you to Gaz Mackay's home launch, for example, the one I did in Torquay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people turned up. 2 of them became customers within the first week. Gary went on his own, I wasn't around for that. The following week I went up there, 2 more became customers. I did these presentations. 1 of them became a distributor. Since then, the other 2 have become customers as well. So from that home launch, all 6 of those people in time, because the time wasn't right for them, all 6 of them have become customers, and 1 of them is a distributor. Do they all work out like that? No, but you've got to do them.
Yeah.
The first one you might balls up massively.
Tell you what it also does, warms you up on the phone. If you've got a nervous distributor, not thinking about being very good on the phone, they can phone up their friends and say, listen, do you want to come round for a party? Anyone could do that.
Of course.
I'm celebrating my new business.
Yeah.
And tell a story, like you said.
Colin, you got a question for us?
Yeah, what I was going to say was, if you put this into Barry's storm process, where would you suggest putting the business launch in? Obviously not in week 1, because it's kind of heavy.
Well, why not?
Well, why not?
No,
I would say week 1.
Yeah, week 1. Yeah, very much so.
You could do this deal 3 people.
Yes, why not? It's key. Yeah. It's key. It's right up there, Colin. Seriously, something that I haven't been doing, but I will be.
No, same.
And Tom's point is brilliant. You know, yeah. I chose to do this, like Barry chose to do his. Barry said I think he's been a bit hard on himself. He's not good with his people. I think he's been a bit hard on himself. But I'm not good at this. But I want to be, so I chose to do this spot. Self-development. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time.
When there's somebody at Leap that said about actually what a distributor wants is the affirmation from his family and people close around you, well, that would be the perfect opportunity, wouldn't it?
Correct.
To get 2 or 3 people that you know
to
say, actually, you're not full of shite, this is something that really works. And just to do that. I heard from Tim on the thing in Wales, and it depends on your group. If you're doing a pitch and you've got like a few rugby mates there, for example, which seems to be some of you guys now, suggesting the idea that the first person that signs as a distributor, if you know you've got a bit of interest, then the next person that signs will go on their team straight away. So you get a little bit of kind of competitive pressure, like, I'm thinking about it, but I want to go first, I want to do it now.
Yep.
It depends on your group, because if it's a bunch of friends and family, that's not necessarily the best right, but if it's a load of reds in the room, then that might be worthwhile.
Jer's putting a team together. The first one that joins is in Jer's team. He's captain. The next one's going his team. Who's first? Yeah, depending on the characters of the people. Yeah, bloody right. Do it. Use it. Rich, you have a question?
Yeah, I was just going to say, when Colin said when to do it, I would suggest make the list first, and then the online training and list first, and then as soon as possible get the business launch done.
Correct. Always list first.
Yeah.
Same as when you do
You're going to do this,
referrals.
just going to profile them to the contact. Yeah.
Same as when you're doing referrals and all those things. List first, so they can't say, "Oh, I don't know anybody."
But also the online training, because your friends are going to start asking you a few questions and stuff like that. So you've got to have a little tiny bit of knowledge of what you're doing, really, haven't you?
Get the home launch underway. Get the invites out.
Yeah.
Then the pressure's on the distributors to get the online training cracked.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, also I've said the same thing in Wales, a different person saying, she was constantly being asked, what is it, what am I coming to, what are you inviting me to? It's like, I'm not going to tell you, under any circumstances. You have to be.
Get it exciting.
And if, she
Whole
said,
posture, just refuse to speak.
and if they say no, that's okay. I've got lots of people on my list. I'll catch up with you another time. Take it away from them, they'll be thinking, oh,
Shit, well, we missed out on that.
definitely, 100%. Even if nobody else is coming, don't tell them.
Tom, can I add one thing I forgot to say about the business launch? Of course. As a sort of side issue to it, a lot of people who get involved in utility warehouse, the spouse is not necessarily buying into utility warehouse.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
As a business launch, a home business launch, the spouse will often sit in the kitchen or maybe part of it, but you will be exposing the spouse, the male or female partner, to utility warehouse in the correct way. So they will get an opportunity to see it as a side issue to your main launch.
Yeah, great.
Just want to mention that.
Just don't expose to the spouse.
Sorry?
Just don't
Don't
expose.
expose to the spouse.
And
Well, that depends about it, really.
there'll be all sorts. Yeah, sometimes they'll be in the room, sometimes they'll disappear, sometimes they'll leave the house. You never know. But it is without a shadow of a doubt, it's an opportunity. But the words are, this is what we do.